I was still pretty shook up from the last level when I started map music did nothing to ease the tension either. As for how to describe it, have you ever heard of the theme from Videodrome? That's the closest thing I can think of it to compare it to. I checked to see who the new monster was, and it was Orga, a monster who didn't make his debut until 2000, appearing in a game made in 8. So much for my theories about Titanosaurus and Biollante. There's no way this game was made in 8. Those guys at Toho may be smart, but I'm sure they couldn't see. If they could, they never would have gave Godzilla the rights to make a movie. Red has to be a hacker of some kind. Billy made this hack. Billy had amazing game editing skills and a serious dark streak to his imagination that he never told me about. Aside from all that, my eye was drawn to a new icon on the map, a blue rock. I was really curious as to what it did. When you start on a quiz level, you appear on a screen like this. As you can see, there's a question at the top of a yes and no button, and an emoticon in the center. I refer to the emoticon as face. Creative, I know. And for convenience, I'll refer to face as the one asking the questions. Face asks you 12 yes or no questions, and you move your monster to the buttons for your answer. When you answer, the question disappears and face changes expressions for about 8 seconds. There was no time limit, nor any right or wrong answers. Face has no respect for the player's personal boundaries and will sometimes ask deeply disturbing and personal questions. He would ask questions that were either mind-numbingly stupid, like, is the sun water, or just flat-out ridiculous questions like, does the president like the president? And maybe once per quiz, Face would ask you a question about the president. With one exception, Face's expression changes seem to have no effect on the game, except for indicating what the president thought of your answer. His reactions rarely made any sense, and at first I thought they were AI generated. The questions never followed a pattern. Face never stayed on the same subject for more than 2 questions. Early on, there were questions that made me think Face was building up to something, only to then ask, does the president like the president? Here are the expressions of Face that I saw while playing. I'll separate them into 2 categories, the expression I understood and the expression I didn't. First was the expression I understood. 1 is neutral, his default expression, and here was the other. 2 is ice cream. Do you like the game? Yes. Are you afraid? Yes. Are you over 18? Do birds have teeth? Yes. Is peanut butter good? Yes. Does the moon rotate? Yes. Have you had a job? Yes. Do you like hurting people? Yes. Is the sun hot? Yes. Do you like dogs? Yes. Is the president good? Yes. Does your dog like the president? Yes. Now that I've explained all that, it's time for the gameplay. After the quiz level, I tried the new green temple icon first. Wow. Maybe this is why the game was so weird. One of the designers was clearly drugged out of his mind. I was quite impressed by the graphics of this level, as disorienting as they were. But I hate those creepy, blank, staring statue faces. The music had a hypnotic Indian techno vibe to it. There were 2 new enemies in this level, a flying ghost type thing with a trunk, and a bat with a face. They appear at random, but I was lucky to get a screen cap of them both. After another Blue Mountain stage, it was time to fight Not Baron, whose replacement was one of the most bizarre things in the game. This strange creature attacks you by kicking and also opening up his chest and firing heat-seeking missiles. I still don't get it. Apparently, the source of the horse bats, not Hedorah, was the most aggravating, difficult monster to fight yet. mostly because of his special ability. He could shriek and summon a small swarm of those horse bat things. The AI took advantage of the distraction and attacked twice as fast when the horse bats were flying around. If killing all the monsters makes the red face show up, what would happen if I avoid fighting Orga and go straight to the base? So I gave it a try. Unfortunately, the game told me that there was no monster there when I tried to start the base level, and immediately afterward, the game took control of my Godzilla piece and moved it in front of Orga. The fight with Orga confirmed another thing. Whoever created this game hack was clearly Godzilla. I readied myself as best as I could. I started the level, and seeing that it was basically the same as the first, I didn't waste a millisecond before I started hauling ass. I escaped him yet again. I felt really excited, and so I laughed and said, "I'm sorry! I'm sorry I insulted you! I didn't mean it! I didn't know things would get this serious! Please just let me go! If you let me go, I promise I'll never tell anyone or turn the game on ever again! Please!" On to the next world.
Alzheimer's.